We continue our winning streak with some huge victories and come within 4 points of a playoff spot. But it all comes down to these final 2 games. Can we bring the Tigers up to promotion? Hey guys, RespectTheJeff here with the final episode for Season 1 of this Hull City career. And like I said in the intro, it all comes down to these final 2 matches. Leeds United only 4 points ahead of us, so we do have to rely on them to slip up at some point if we want a shot, but all we can worry about right now is winning the games that are in front of us. And Ballo continually unhappy with his role. I'm not sure what to do with him. He is a big player when called upon, but obviously not going to start over Kubo. And there you have it, guys. 4-point gap. We're in 8th place. What a big improvement for the start of the season. I thought we might get relegated for a while there. But results have definitely gotten better. And Luton Town, one of the worst teams in the league right now. I think they are, they're just above relegation. So I'm actually going to feel a little bad if we beat them here and send them back into that zone. But we got to do what we got to do. We already stole Izzy Brown from them. And we might be kicking them down into relegation territory now. So Elder, Burke, starting 11, and Batty as well. Lopez, actually, you know what? I'm going to give Izzy Brown the start here. Play against his old team. Maybe he can step up to the plate here and give us something a little special. Lopez on the bench if we need him. And let's get right to this game. Alright guys, here we go. One of the final 2 games of this first season. And this is going to be an important match. Izzy Brown in the starting 11 here against his old team. Can he come up with something special? Oh, getting forward now. It's Brown bundled off the ball by one of his old teammates. And now it's Luton Town getting forward. We have to cover here. Oh, good footwork. Finding some space now at the top of our box. Well done by Stewart to get that back. It's spread out wide now. Maroya running onto it. And space now for Bowen to run into. Top of the box. Kubo. Oh, so clever. Brown. One-on-one with the goalkeeper. And he finishes against his old team. And that is exactly what I put him in the starting 11 for. What a finish. But we got to give credit to Kubo there. He has been an assist master recently. Clever play from the front and a little back heel to find his man. Here we go, Stewart. Bowen with it. Oh, no way, Kubo again. Stewart finishes. This is unbelievable. 2-0. And Kubo with the assists that just keep on giving. Look at that. I guess it's his new trademark move. Forwards again. Grzycki over the top. Oh, Kubo cutting it back himself. No way. 3-0. Hull City in front. Just the first half. Oh, that is amazing from the team. Exactly the kind of response we needed. But now if this comes down to goal difference against Leeds, things could be looking good. We've been smashing teams recently. Oh, look at that touch. Fantastic. Luton Town getting forwards now. Oh, poor defending in the box. Dangerous ball. And it's called back for a foul. Maroya did what he had to do. Tried to get in front of that cross. But I do like to see the hustle from the defense. The team is working hard, and we really seem to believe that this is possible. Curling effort. Header way wide of the post. But it is a corner now. Ball whipped in. Oof, headed at goal. And we do concede 3-1. I'm just going to lock up shop here. 5 at the back. We can't afford to concede 2 more here. We need the win. Brown coming off. And it's Pinas coming on. He hasn't been our best player. He had a rough start to life. But he's very versatile and giving us options when we need a substitute. Oh, no way. This could be a 4th. And it is. Well done. Kubo is playing out of his mind right now. He's assisting. He's scoring. He is running everything offensively. And the team is just so high on morale right now. Anything seems possible. And we are absolutely smashing Luton Town now. Great ball inside from the wing as well. Looking to maybe grab one back. Luton Town with it. Poorly done by Device on the challenge, but the shot goes wide. Not a whole lot of time left in the game now. Surely we've won this. Collins getting forward. Well done. Cuts that ball out in defense, and now we're away. Ball in behind. Offsides. Alright, just keep a hold of possession in the back here, and it's full time. There we go, 4-1. Another amazing result from the team. We have really kicked things into gear. Oh, guys, a huge disappointment though. Leeds United have won that last game. And then with it all coming down to the 46th match of the season, this 4-point gap is too much for us to overcome. That's a big blow. We definitely gave it our all, and I'm proud of the way the team's been playing, but we just left it too late. And that's a really crushing blow, to be honest. Another year in the championship and no shot at promotion. And it really makes me regret those 2 matches against Leeds United. They beat us twice. If we could have gotten at least a point out of either, things could have gone differently this season. But it's too late to change the past at this point. We got to move on. Let's give it our all in this last game of the season. Try to keep morale high and end on a good note here. Going to rotate the squad just a little bit from last game, but we're going out with a strong team. And then for the rest of the episode, we will look ahead to next season. It's going to be another year in the championship, and we'll need to find our way to promotion next season. Alright, final game of the season here against Cardiff. We played decently against them last time out. And with nothing too much on the line, hopefully the team can just play for their pride here. See if we can get another win. We've been on a bit of a streak recently, so if we can keep that going into next season, that would be great. Alright, Lopez pressuring from the front. Cardiff. Ball in. Well done to deal with it. And now we're away. Ball curled into the box. Long punching away. Cardiff really started on the front foot here, and we give it away again. Forwards now. It's our captain, Bowen. Cross to the back post. That is a beautiful one. Oh, no. Grosicki with a terrible finish. And this is his last game for the club. He's leaving on a free transfer at the end of the year. Hopefully he can get on the score sheet. Ball into the box. Again, just barely dealt with. Lopez struggling to clear. We play it out from the back, though. Elder with it now. Can he find the man? Yes, Grosicki. Cutting inside. Well done. Lopez to Kubo. One-on-one with the goalkeeper. No! Ugh, off the post by Kubo. That Lopez to Kubo connection continues, but this time it doesn't end in a goal. Stewart. Ball forwards. Grosicki again. He's having a good game. Runs that one out of play. Couldn't pick out a man fast enough, but we've started pretty bright. Ball forwards now. Elder. Struggling to clear. Given away in the box. No! Long is there to make an important save, though. Well done from the goalkeeper. But it's given away again. Poorly. Oh, no. In the box and a goal. This time Cardiff is able to capitalize. Bennett. Back with Bennett again. Cutting inside from the wing. Puts a dangerous ball in. Header at goal. And it's a second for Cardiff. This game is not going to plan. Inside the box again. Cardiff looking for a third. We look totally out of sorts. The team may be just demoralized. Oh, but that ball is on, and there's time for us to grab some goals ourselves. Grosicki. Still Grosicki looking for the pass. Just unable to get it. Bowen. Poorly done, given away, and this game is getting feisty. Some nasty tackles coming in from Bennett. But Cardiff do have the ball now. Trying hard to defend, and we win the ball back in a dangerous area. Cutting it back, well done to find Bowen on the wing. First time pass in, Lopez can't get to it. Just not totally clicking up front this match. Ball forwards now, it's Murphy getting in behind. Maroya struggling to cover. Curled into the box, dangerous effort over the post. Alright, some substitutions now. Bello on just to get some more minutes. Ballo as well. Oh, in behind again. Cardiff playing well. And the early challenge. It's Grozicki. Oh, tries to get his head up and pick a man out. But it just doesn't find anybody. Bello, well done to win that ball back. He's been surprisingly good, Bello. Oh, given away there, though. Batty with a mistake, and Cardiff on the break now. Not a whole lot of time left in the game. Cardiff has been playing really well. We're struggling to keep up with them. The ball is out on the wing. Oh, crossed in, and it could be a third. It's not, though. It's headed out, and that is the full-time whistle. A loss in our final game of the season. All right, message from Lopez. He's been enjoying his time with the club, and he's been one of our best players, too. And here is how things have finished. 8th place on 77 points. Right behind Brentford and Leeds United on 84. They won their final game anyways, so it honestly wouldn't have mattered even if the last game went our way. It has been a crazy season, though. We started off very poorly with no wins out of the first 5 or 6 games, I believe. But towards the tail end of the season, we really started to click, racking up a lot of wins. Kubo and Lopez as well doing really well. And just taking a look at the stats here, Kubo finished 4th on the goal-scoring list. With significantly less games, actually. He didn't join the team until a little later in the summer window. That's well done from him. And in the assists list, Jared Bowen very high up there. 13 assists in all competitions. That is just unbelievable from the captain. He's done really well. Like I said earlier, he flew a little bit under the radar. He wasn't always our best player, but one of our more consistent performers for sure. Also with the most appearances, and Long too. Well, he had a mistake or two in him, George Long, and he definitely cost us some points. But he also came up with some big saves when it mattered. And Device, honestly one of my least favorite players in the club, but he got so many minutes. I just don't have a better alternative at the moment. In the summer, I might be looking to move him on. He's not a bad player on paper. I think maybe he just doesn't fit our system. Makes so many mistakes at the back, and I really like to play that way. And Sei Muroya, our first signing, and one of our Japanese superstars. He has been great at right back. He's so quick on the ball. He just gets forward. Didn't come away with a ton of assists, didn't score any goals, but he's a solid player anyways. Kevin Stewart, especially after Henriksen loss, he stepped up and has been our best midfielder. Defensive mid, he's a rock, always winning the ball back. And there you have it, guys, our player of the season, Yuya Kubo. 25 goals this season. He had some patches where he was scoring like crazy, and then towards the end of the season, he started assisting like crazy as well. Ends up the season with 9 assists, which is really solid. I guess he is a center forward, maybe a little bit more of a playmaker than a traditional number 9, but he is my favorite player in this squad so far. We look like a completely different team when he's not on the pitch. And Lopez as well, he really stepped it up. About halfway through the season, he started producing insane performances. Honeyman had that attacking mid spot locked down earlier in the season, but Lopez came into form, took it away, and then we even signed Izzy Brown when I wasn't sure about Lopez, and he's kept him on the bench for the most part as well. And Grozicki, a mainstay at left midfield. He's leaving the club after this, so we won't have him around next season, but I'm really thankful for his contributions this past year. We wouldn't have finished as high as we did without him. Definitely a hard worker, especially on defense. And Isaiah Brown, our new signing, I thought he would for sure be starting at attacking mid, but with Lopez in great form, he just hasn't found his spot there yet. He can play on the left wing, though. I think once Grozicki leaves, he's definitely a favorite for that position. He can kind of fill in anywhere in that front line. We'll see where he fits best. And Daniel Batty slowly stepping up into that defensive mid spot. Him and Honeyman have been trading back and forth. He's only 22 years old, still a lot of room to grow. Not sure how I feel about him, but he's a solid player. And Callum Elder has locked down the left back spot this season. We started the year with Kingsley, if you remember, and he just wasn't cutting it. Really slow, unable to help us out offensively. And Elder, just a fantastic talent, really reliable. Not the flashiest player you'll see, but he makes good tackles. And Norbert Ballo, our backup striker, he has been really good this season. I know his ratio doesn't look great with goals, but he came on as a late sub a lot, so it's not really fair to him. And George Honeyman, he's kind of played all over for us. I've had him as more of a defensive midfielder recently, and we'll see where he fits in moving forward. And Okugawa can play right mid, striker, or left mid. He's all over the front line. He hasn't really found himself a spot in the starting 11. But again, once Grosicki moves on, who knows where he'll end up. Kingsley's moving on next year. And McKenzie's stepped it up too. George Bello, one of our new signings, has been really bright too. Definitely one for the future though. Here we go, guys. I've started planning for next season already. Added a ton of names to our transfer list in the background as the last couple of weeks have gone by. I think we definitely need to strengthen at center back. I'm going to be looking to move Device on. Just too many mistakes in him at center back. And we can't afford to drop more points next season. It's going to be vital that we get promotion. We could maybe use a defensive midfielder. I'm not exactly sure. It's going to depend a bit on how much we can raise in transfer funds too. I'm not even sure which of these players we can afford at the moment. Looking ahead, maybe even some center mids could fill in nicely. We could move the formation around a little bit. We don't have to have two defensive mids back all the time. And then some of these players that I wanted last year, Ito, he could be a good option at left mid. Not the highest rated, but I'm really keen on this guy. He seems like a good player. And I got a couple other miscellaneous names floating around. We're going to see how the start of the next season pans out before we make any moves, though. I'm also cautious of players leaving the club. We saw what happened with Henriksen, so I want players in every position just to be ready in case we need to make some emergency signings. And it's time for youth now. At the end of the season here, Connor Davies wants the call-up. And if I'm correct, I think he was our first signing to the Youth Academy, so it's kind of fitting that he joins the full-blown squad at the end of the season. And Mason Bell also wants a call-up. I think he was our second into the academy. So things are progressing. We're getting some new young blood into the team. I'm not sure how many minutes they'll get in the upcoming season, but I'm going to go ahead and bring Bell up as well. And there we go. All right, moving ahead at the end of this season here. I'm just going to train a bunch of players. Kubo in particular, I want him to grow a little bit before next season, just so he can keep on his good form. But I'm also going to focus a lot on training our youth here in the offseason, Bello especially. He's been really good despite the 62 overall rating. If we can get him up a bit, he could be great. All right, and there you have it. Bello up to a 65 already. And we're coming here towards the end of the season. And there you have it, guys. That's a wrap for Season 1. I hope you all enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun making it. And despite the disappointing loss, I'm really looking forward to Season 2. So please subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you so much for watching. I'll be back soon. But until then, I'm RespectTheJeff, and I'll see you next time.